starts now.
The Borough wildfire continues to burn within miles of homes on Mount Lemmon. This weekend, storms are expected to hit parts of the wildfire.
But first, a new fast-moving brush fire in Dudleyville has destroyed 10 structures and forced more than 100 people to evacuate. Good evening, and thank you for joining us. I'm Kevin Boughton.
And I'm Valerie Cavazos. The Roach fire has burned about 1,200 acres. A Red Cross shelter is set up at Hayden High School for those being evacuated. Right now, the fire is 0% contained, and investigators say they don't know how it started. Tonight, our team is covering both of these large fires. Ivan Rodriguez is standing by for an update on the Borough fire burning near Reddington Pass. But let's start with 9 on your side's Max Darrow, live in Dudleyville with the latest on the evacuation. Max.
Well, Kevin and Val, crews have a lot on their plate tonight as this fire continues to burn. That's between monsoon storms, possibly. That's between high heat and unpredictable winds. Take a look over there. You've got the air attack that's just been going on all afternoon, and you can see the smoke, too. That's coming from salt cedar trees, and it'll get really dark at times, and that's the main fuel for this fire. Now, at a community meeting this morning, the community was told that this fire was about 3 miles long by a half a mile wide, with more than 100 homes evacuated. Black smoke filling the air, a scary sight for the people who live in and around Dudleyville. Evacuees like Maribel Perez praying for the Roach fire to get under control.
You just panic. I mean, the flames are coming over your home, and you hear the sirens, and you see the people running.
The fire erupted Friday night, coming right up to this property, surrounding the house. Bones White and Richard Graves even pitched in and fought some of the flames themselves. While much of the property and their things were scorched, the flames couldn't touch their home.
Yeah, we were surrounded by smoke and flames. That's about all you could call it.
It was like your whole world just coming and crashing down and just like being burnt up.
Crews are continuing to try to put some level of containment on this fire. Right now, what they're doing are putting out some hot spots within the perimeter. While helicopters fly overhead and more fire crews continue to show up, evacuees trying to gather up everything important to them.
I don't think you're ever prepared for anything like this, a natural disaster like this. You cannot prepare for this.
An emotional moment for the Ragsdale family, an officer personally escorting them to their home to make sure they could save the thing closest to their hearts.
Our son used to live in our home here in Dudleyville. He died in a tragic car accident about a year and a half ago. And all we wanted were some things that we had in the home. His funeral book, this picture, and just some photos.
While the Roach fire could take their home, it won't be taking the precious memories of their son.
We don't know what's going to happen to the home, but at least we have Joseph's stuff. And those evacuations still in place tonight. I'm told that 2 people did stay at the Red Cross shelter last night. Now more crews are on the way, and I'm also told that these crews are coming from some of the other fires that are burning right now in the state. The resources are just stretched very thin at this point. Once again, the fire is still 0% contained. Live in Dudleyville tonight, Max Darrow, KGUN9 on your side.
Max, thank you. We continue our wildfire team coverage with 9 on your side's Ivan Rodriguez, who's live at Saguaro High School waiting on updates from the Borough fire.
And Ivan, Summerhaven evacuees are gathering for another community meeting. So what do they expect to hear?
Valerie, Kevin, the meeting is just about 30 minutes away from beginning, and officials are saying the fire has burned for over 26,000 acres and is 36% contained. Just 8 miles from Tucson. The Borough fire continues burning. Officials say thunderstorms are expected over the fire this evening, along with chances of rain. Those chances increasing through Sunday. Fire crews say they'll take any rain they can get at this point. About 700 personnel continue fighting against the flames burning through tall grass and brush. For the meantime, all evacuation orders remain in place. During this meeting, we expect to get the latest information on containment as well as how much the fire has grown from yesterday to today. For those those updates, go online or tune into our 10 p.m. newscast live at Saguaro High School. Ivan Rodriguez, KGUN9 on your side.
All right, thank you, Ivan. And Kyler joins us now, and it's just like a little reprieve. As soon as one is contained, for the most part, another one pops up. So storms, though, are coming.
Yeah, and our concern, as Max alluded to a little bit ago, are the thunderstorms tonight. Normally, you'd think, hey, that's a good thing, bringing some rain. Well, the problem is the gusty outflow winds that come with those thunderstorms. So let's focus on a couple of areas here. We're not seeing much around the Tucson metro area right now. We have found ourselves underneath kind of a dry slot. We've got some moist air to the north, moist air to the south, but right in between, we're pretty dry. So let's focus on the south a little bit. We are seeing some, well, the computer didn't stop there, but seeing some scattered showers and thunderstorms along the international border. Now, here's Dudleyville right here, and their concern are these thunderstorms right over the White Mountains here that will be producing some gusty outflow winds headed towards Dudleyville over the next couple of hours. Here's a live view from Mount Bigelow looking to the northeast. You can see some of those cumulus clouds out there right now. Not a whole lot of thunderstorm development right around here. Don't expect to see a whole lot through the evening. Fortunately, the winds aren't too bad right now as far as sustained winds. We'll talk more about this weather and our chances of some rain coming up here in a little bit.
Kyler, thank you. New information now about the U of A grad beaten to death outside of a bar in Greece yesterday. We have learned this afternoon 6 men from Serbia have been arrested in the investigation. This is a photo of 22-year-old Bakari Henderson, who graduated from U of A in May with a business degree. In a statement, Henderson's family told a newspaper in Austin he was in Greece for a photo shoot working on a startup clothing line. Now, officials in Greece haven't released a motive for the attack, but local media reports before the fight, a Serbian man broke a glass on Henderson's table. Serbian state officials report the 6 people arrested are set to appear before a judge soon. 2 others were arrested yesterday.
Suntran Teamster workers are voting on a new labor contract. Teamster and Suntran leaders reached a tentative agreement last night and is expected to be ratified tonight. Suntran says both sides and a third-party negotiator worked hard to develop a contract, all in an effort to avoid what happened 2 years ago, a strike that lasted 6 weeks. And we'll bring you an update if we get word on the final vote tonight at 10.
Now to a weekend traffic alert. Kinney Road will be closed south of Old Tucson tomorrow morning for the Run with the Roosters event. It starts at 4:45 and goes to 7 in the morning. It's a 5-mile run along Tucson Mountain Park. Participants will get a free breakfast afterward. If you're interested, there is still time to sign up. You can do it online at everyoneruns.net or in person at the race tomorrow. A new tax added to the November election ballot.
How it supports our local zoos. That's next.
Plus, the city's response after people called City Hall to complain about high utility bills. You're watching KGUN 9 on your side.